Question 1. In light of recent developments, Maria is dispatching a technician to a rural site during a snowstorm. The customer reports no heating and an elderly resident inside. Multiple technicians are available, but only one has a Forks vehicle and advanced furnace experience. Which should Maria prioritize? A. Send the closest technician regardless of equipment. B. Delay dispatch until weather improves. C. Assign the Forks-equipped technician with furnace expertise. D. Send 2 technicians for faster resolution. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. In severe weather with a vulnerable occupant, both accessibility and skill alignment take priority to ensure timely, safe resolution. The Forks-equipped technician can reach the site and has the expertise for furnace repair. Sending the closest tech without proper vehicle risks delays. Waiting for weather improvement jeopardizes safety. Sending 2 technicians may waste resources if only one is needed and safe arrival is HVACR dispatchers must balance urgency, capability, and access when prioritizing calls. Question 2. When evaluating the merits of different dispatch approaches, which method best ensures that urgent service requests are handled effectively without disrupting scheduled preventive maintenance visits? A. Always reassign preventive jobs to emergency techs. B. Use tiered priority levels in scheduling software. C. Call customers to cancel preventive visits immediately. D. Handle preventive maintenance first, then emergencies. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Tiered priority levels allow dispatchers to systematically handle emergencies while minimizing preventive maintenance disruptions. This approach uses built-in software logic to dynamically adjust technician schedules without overreacting. Reassigning preventive jobs blindly causes inefficiency. Canceling preventive visits immediately undermines customer service. Completing preventive visits before emergencies risks critical failures. Proper triage balances urgent needs with ongoing commitments using systematic tools. Question 3. Under the assumption that a customer calls with an intermittent cooling issue and the nearest tech has litter HVACR experience, what should dispatcher Brian do to maximize first visit resolution? A. Assign the nearest tech for speed. B. Assign a senior tech with relevant skills even if farther away. C. Send 2 technicians immediately. D. Schedule a return visit with a skilled tech. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Assigning the most qualified technician, even if travel is longer, increases the chance of fixing the issue in one visit, reducing callbacks and improving customer satisfaction. Sending the nearest tech risks incomplete diagnosis. Sending 2 technicians unnecessarily increases labor costs. Scheduling a later return visit delays resolution and frustrates the customer. Matching skill set to job type is a core function for quality outcomes. Question 4. As a result of near GPS tracking integration, dispatcher Olivia notices one technician repeatedly taking inefficient routes. What is the most effective next step? A. Ignore it if jobs are still completed. B. Reassign all jobs to other technicians. C. Address routing inefficiency with the technician. D. Remove GPS tracking to avoid confrontation. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Addressing routing inefficiency directly promotes accountability, improves response times, and reduces fuel costs. Ignoring it wastes resources. Reassigning all jobs over-penalizes without fixing the root cause. Removing GPS tracking eliminates a valuable optimization tool. Dispatchers must proactively use performance data to coach and improve technician routing efficiency. Question 5. The fundamental question is, how can a dispatcher minimize the risk of sending a technician to a job without necessary parts? A. Always load every possible part in every vehicle. B. Maintain real-time inventory linked to scheduling software. C. Have technicians call the warehouse before each job. D. Assign jobs without considering parts availability. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Real-time inventory integration ensures dispatchers know part availability before scheduling. Loading every part in every vehicle is inefficient and impractical. Calling the warehouse before each job wastes time and creates bottlenecks. Assigning jobs without verifying parts risks delays and repeat visits. Linking scheduling and inventory data enables informed dispatching decisions and higher first-time fix rates. Question 6. From a practical standpoint, dispatcher Ethan receives simultaneous calls, one for a residential no-heat complaint and one for a commercial rooftop unit maintenance. Both technicians are available. Which allocation is best? A. Send any technician to either job. B. Send the residential specialist to the no-heat job and the commercial specialist to maintenance. C. Send both techs to the no-heat job. D. Assign jobs based on alphabetical order in the schedule. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Assigning technicians based on specialization maximizes efficiency, accuracy, and customer satisfaction. Sending any technician risks inefficiency or improper repair. Sending both to the same job wastes resources. Assigning by arbitrary order ignores skill sets and customer needs. Proper skill-based assignment ensures the right tech is at the right job. Question 7. Given the circumstances, dispatcher Linda is coordinating emergency calls during a regional heatwave. Power outages have caused multiple system failures and technicians are limited. What is the best dispatch strategy? A. Serve jobs in the order calls were received. B. Prioritize vulnerable customers and high-risk equipment. C. Assign all calls equally among techs without priority. D. Cancel all non-emergency appointments for the week. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. During crises, prioritizing vulnerable populations, e.g., elderly, medical needs, and critical equipment is essential for safety and system stability. Serving in order received ignores urgency. Assigning without priority wastes resources on low-risk jobs. Canceling all non-emergency appointments may be excessive and harm long-term commitments. Effective triage during peak demand requires risk-based prioritization. Question 8. In comparison with standard scheduling, emergency dispatch requires which additional consideration to optimize technician efficiency? A. Technician familiarity with the customer's history. B. Technician's vehicle color. C. Random assignment to spread workload. D. Assigning only to techs already on break. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. In emergencies, a technician familiar with the customer's history can diagnose faster and prevent repeated service attempts. Vehicle color is irrelevant. Random assignment ignores skill and history. Assigning only to those on break delays service. Leveraging technician familiarity with prior work expedites urgent repairs and builds customer trust. Question 9. Throughout the course of seasonal workload spikes, dispatcher Kevin must decide how to prevent burnout while meeting demand. Which approach is most effective? A. Rotate technicians through high-intensity calls. B. Assign the same technician to all urgent calls for consistency. C. Increase daily workload indefinitely. D. Avoid scheduling breaks during peak times. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Rotating technicians through demanding calls balances workload, reduces fatigue, and sustains performance. Assigning all urgent calls to one technician leads to burnout. Increasing workload without limit harms morale and safety. Skipping breaks risks mistakes and injury. Sustainable dispatching practices support both productivity and technician well-being. Question 10. By evaluating technician performance metrics, dispatcher Sophie notices one tech consistently resolves issues faster with fewer callbacks. What is the most strategic use of this information? A. Assign this tech to the easiest jobs to ensure high stats. B. Reserve this tech for complex or high priority calls. C. Limit workload to avoid performance decline. D. Treat all technicians identically regardless of skill. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Deploying high-performing technicians to complex or priority calls maximizes customer satisfaction and resolution efficiency. Assigning them only to easy jobs wastes their capability. Limiting workload unnecessarily underutilizes talent. Treating all techs identically ignores performance data. Strategic use of strengths elevates service quality across the board. Question 11. In the modern context of HVACR dispatch operations, dispatcher Amanda receives two simultaneous calls, one from a commercial client reporting a refrigerant leak in a walk-in freezer storing pharmaceuticals, and another from a residential client reporting a noisy air conditioner. Both jobs are in similar proximity, but only one technician has EPA Section 608 certification for handling refrigerants. How should Amanda proceed? A. Send the certified technician to the pharmaceutical freezer and reschedule the residential job. B. Assign the residential job to the certified technician for faster resolution. C. Delay both jobs until more technicians are available. D. Split the certified technician's time between both jobs. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. The pharmaceutical freezer involves critical product safety and legal compliance, requiring a technician with proper refrigerant handling certification to prevent environmental hazards and regulatory violations. Assigning this technician to the residential job wastes a specialized resource. Delaying both jobs risks product loss and customer dissatisfaction. Splitting the technician's time is inefficient and may leave problems unresolved. Dispatchers must align certification and urgency to the job's technical and legal requirements. Question 12. Taking into account seasonal surges, dispatcher Liam has limited technician availability during an extreme cold snap. A call comes in from a nursing home with multiple heating unit failures, while another is from a private home reporting uneven heating in one room. What is the most appropriate response? A. Prioritize the private home for customer satisfaction. B. Handle both jobs in the order received. C. Assign the nursing home to the most experienced heating technician immediately. D. Send 2 technicians to the private home for faster service. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Nursing home residents may be at high risk during heating outages, and multiple unit failures demand technical expertise for quick restoration. Prioritizing a private home for satisfaction over safety is inappropriate. Handling calls strictly in order ignores urgency and risk. Sending 2 technicians to a minor residential issue wastes critical manpower. Risk-based triage ensures life safety and efficiency in resource-constrained conditions. Question 13. The relationship between dispatcher planning and technician efficiency is highlighted when dispatcher Carlos notices one technician repeatedly arriving late due to inaccurate address information. How should Carlos address this? A. Reconfirm addresses with customers and update records in the dispatch system. B. Ignore the issue since jobs are still completed. C. Penalize the technician for tardiness without investigation. D. Assign the technician only to jobs within a small radius. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Accurate address data is critical for timely arrivals and optimal routing. Updating the system prevents recurring delays and improves efficiency. Ignoring the issue permits continued inefficiency. Penalizing without investigating root causes damages morale. Limiting radius arbitrarily wastes resources and restricts operational flexibility. Dispatchers must ensure data integrity in communication and system support field operations. Question 14. By comparing various route optimization strategies, dispatcher Sophia must decide between grouping jobs by geographic zone or by technician specialization. Which method is most effective for minimizing total travel time while maintaining high service quality? A. Assign all jobs by specialization only. B. Assign all jobs strictly by geographic proximity. C. Use a hybrid method considering both location and specialization. D. Rotate assignment methods weaker. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. A hybrid method optimizes travel time while ensuring skill alignment. Specialization alone may lead to excessive travel, while proximity-only assignment risks skill mismatches. Weak rotation lacks consistency and predictability. Balancing proximity with technician expertise maintains operational efficiency and service quality, a core best practice in advanced dispatch planning. Question 15. While examining past service records, dispatcher Alina notices repeat calls from the same customer for the same HVAC issue. How can she improve resolution outcomes? A. Assign the job to a technician who has previously attempted repair. B. Send a more experienced technician with relevant specialization. C. Schedule the call later to allow for more prep time. D. Ask the customer to troubleshoot over the phone. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Repeat issues often require higher skill and deeper diagnosis, making assignment to a specialized, experienced technician the most effective approach. Reassigning to the same tech who failed before risks repetition of the same outcome. Delaying the call worsens customer frustration and downtime. Asking customers to troubleshoot complex HVACR issues is unsafe and unprofessional. Dispatchers must match persistent problems with top-tier technical resources. Question 16. The prevailing attitude toward emergency calls is that they should always be prioritized, but dispatcher Mark faces a scenario where a commercial chiller failure and a minor refrigerant leak in an unoccupied property occurs simultaneously. Which is the best course of action? A. Prioritize the chiller failure due to operational and financial impact. B. Address the refrigerant leak first to prevent environmental harm. C. Send technicians to both jobs simultaneously, splitting resources equally. D. Delay both until non-emergency work is complete. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. A commercial chiller failure can halt operations, cause significant financial loss, and impact many stakeholders. While refrigerant leaks are serious, a minor leak in an unoccupied building is low immediate risk. Splitting resources equally dilutes effectiveness. Delaying emergencies for routine work undermines service reliability. Dispatchers must assess urgency based on operational impact and safety considerations. Question 17. To better understand technician workload balance, dispatcher Hannah reviews weekly reports showing one technician consistently logging overtime. What should she do first? A. Reduce this technician's job assignments and redistribute workload. B. Assign more jobs to this technician since they are productive. C. Require the technician to take unpaid leave. D. Ignore it if overtime pay is within budget. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Consistent overtime may indicate imbalance, risking burnout and reduced quality. Redistributing workload promotes sustainability and operational fairness. Assigning more jobs exacerbates the issue. Forcing unpaid leave can harm morale and retention. Ignoring workload concerns because it fits budget ignores human factors. Proper workload management sustains performance and technician health. Question 18. In what ways can dispatch software integration with CRM improve customer service outcomes? A. By providing technicians with detailed customer history before arrival. B. By automating technician certifications renewal reminders. C. By tracking fuel consumption for each route. D. By replacing technician skill assessments. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Providing technicians with customer history helps anticipate needs, tailor communication, and speed problem resolution. Certification reminders, while useful, are administrative rather than customer-facing. Fuel tracking supports efficiency but not direct service quality. Replacing skill assessments removes an essential quality control process. Dispatch integration improves personalization and first visits. Question 19. Across different scenarios, dispatcher pool must choose how to handle multiple minor maintenance calls when only senior technicians are available. What is the most effective approach? A. Assign senior technicians to minor calls to maintain schedule. B. Reschedule minor calls to free senior techs for complex jobs. C. Cancel all minor calls indefinitely. D. Assign minor calls randomly without considering skill level. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Senior technicians should focus on high complexity or urgent work to maximize resource value. Rescheduling minor jobs preserves capacity for critical tasks. Assigning senior techs to minor work underuses their skills. Canceling indefinitely damages customer trust. Random assignment wastes specialized talent. Strategic scheduling ensures skill utilization matches job demands. Question 20. The most significant aspect of dispatch performance measurement is ensuring metrics align with service goals. WIPI best reflects a dispatcher's effectiveness in resource allocation. A. Total technician driving hours. B. First call resolution rate. C. Number of customer complaints. D. Total number of calls answered per day. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. First call resolution rate directly measures how well jobs are assigned to the right technician with the right resources, reflecting dispatcher efficiency. Driving hours track efficiency but don't confirm service quality. Complaints reflect issues but not root performance metrics. Calls answered measures volume, not allocation quality. Aligning KPIs with job matching success ensures meaningful performance evaluation. Question 21. During the process of reviewing daily schedules, dispatcher Monica notices that two technicians are assigned to jobs in opposite ends of the city, yet their skills match the other's jobs more closely. What is the best adjustment? A. Swap assignments to align skills with job requirements and reduce travel. B. Leave assignments as they are to avoid confusion. C. Assign both technicians to one job and postpone the other. D. Cancel one job to simplify scheduling. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Swapping assignments ensures skill alignment while reducing travel time, improving first visit success rates and efficiency. Leaving assignments unchanged risks suboptimal performance. Assigning both to one job wastes resources and delays service elsewhere. Cancelling a job unnecessarily impacts customer satisfaction. Dispatchers should proactively balance skill set, location, and workload to maximize efficiency. Question 22. Given the circumstances, dispatcher Robert must choose between assigning the only available refrigeration certified technician to a critical supermarket freezer outage or to a small cafe ice machine repair. Which choice is optimal? A. Assign the technician to the cafe for faster completion. B. Delay both jobs until more certified techs are available. C. Assign the technician to the supermarket outage immediately. D. Split the technician's time between both jobs. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. A supermarket outage threatens significant product loss and operational disruption, making it the higher priority call for the certified technician. Assigning them to the cafe wastes critical expertise on low-risk issue. Delaying both jobs risks severe losses. Splitting time between both jobs reduces effectiveness at either site. Dispatchers must prioritize impact and urgency in certification-limited scenarios. Question 23. The core principles of HVACR dispatching emphasize efficient use of resources. If dispatcher Karen wants to minimize downtime between service calls, which strategy should she implement? A. Always assign jobs in strict appointment order. B. Group jobs geographically and sequence them to minimize travel. C. Assign jobs randomly to distribute workload. D. Give technicians full control over their route planning. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Grouping jobs geographically reduces travel time and maximizes productive hours. Strict appointment order ignores efficiency opportunities. Random assignments increase travel distances unnecessarily. Allowing technicians full control may lead to inconsistent optimization. Dispatchers using systematic geographic planning can increase job volume without extending shifts. Question 24. The underlying principle of technician allocation during peak season is to balance urgency and skill specialization. Dispatcher James faces a surge in both residential no-call calls and commercial chiller maintenance requests. How should he proceed? A. Assign technicians based solely on who is available first. B. Send residential specialists to no-call calls and commercial experts to chiller maintenance. C. Alternate job types among technicians to keep variety. D. Prioritize maintenance to prevent future emergencies. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Matching skill specialization to job type maximizes efficiency and reduces callbacks. Assigning solely based on availability ignores expertise. Alternating jobs for variety disregards service priorities. Prioritizing maintenance over active emergencies is inappropriate during peak season. Proper matching of skills and needs ensures service quality and faster resolution. Question 25. Contrary to popular belief, dispatch performance is not solely about speed. Dispatcher Allison has two jobs, one urgent but nearby, another less urgent but requiring a rev part currently in the technician's possession. What's the best decision? A. Send the technician to the urgent job first. B. Deliver the part to another tech before handling the urgent job. C. Complete the job needing the rare part first to avoid future delays. D. Ignore part logistics and follow standard scheduling. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Completing the repart job first ensures unique resources are used efficiently and avoids major future delays. Urgent jobs can be reassigned if parts are available elsewhere. Delivering the part mid-route wastes time. Ignoring part logistics risks extended downtime for the second customer. Dispatchers must factor both urgency and resource uniqueness into allocation decisions. Question 26. From a historical standpoint, dispatcher Daniel notices that technicians familiar with a site's past repairs resolve issues faster. For high priority repair at repeat client site, what's the most strategic action? A. Assign the technician with prior history at that site. B. Assign the nearest available technician. C. Send the most senior technician regardless of history. D. Rotate the job to new technician for training purposes. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Prior site knowledge improves diagnostic accuracy and efficiency, especially in high-priority cases. Nearest availability may not ensure quality. Seniority alone doesn't guarantee familiarity. Using critical calls for training risks slow resolution. Dispatchers leveraging technician history optimize repair speed and accuracy. Question 27. The general consensus is that communication clarity impacts first-time resolution. Dispatcher Felicia receives a vague customer complaint about loud noises. But what's the best step before assigning technician? A. Send tech immediately to assess on site. B. Gather detailed symptom descriptions from the customer. C. Assign the job to the least busy technician. D. Schedule the visit for the following week. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Collecting detailed symptoms ensures the right technician and tools are dispatched, improving resolution likelihood. Sending a tech without detail risks bringing incorrect equipment or skill set. Assigning to the least busy tech ignores suitability. Delaying for a week may worsen the issue. Clear information gathering is a critical pre-dispatch step. Question 20. Examining the consequences of inefficient scheduling, dispatcher Olivia finds that preventive maintenance jobs are often delayed due to emergencies. How can she best address this? A. Reserve specific technician hours exclusively for preventive work. B. Cancel preventive jobs during busy periods. C. Assign preventive jobs only to new hires. D. Reschedule all preventive jobs to the off-season. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Reserving dedicated hours ensures preventive tasks are not perpetually displaced, maintaining system health and long-term customer satisfaction. Cancelling undermines contractual obligations. Assigning only to new hires risks quality issues. Moving all work to the off-season can create capacity bottlenecks. Balancing preventive and emergency work requires structured time allocation. Question 29. When presented with two technicians equally skilled for a high-priority call, dispatcher Martin must choose the best allocation method. Which is most efficient? A. Assign based on who has the shortest travel time. B. Assign randomly to share workload. C. Assign based on seniority. D. Assign to the technician with the fewest calls that day. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. When skill is equal, shortest travel time reduces downtime and accelerates resolution. Random assignment ignores efficiency. Seniority is irrelevant for equal skill and urgency. Assigning to the least busy tech may increase travel delays. Travel time is a key secondary metric after skill match in dispatch decisions. Question 30. The effectiveness of dispatcher-led de-escalation is tested when a customer is irate over a missed appointment. What is the most effective immediate action? A. Apologize, acknowledge the inconvenience, and offer prompt rescheduling. B. Explain dispatch workload pressures in detail. C. Transfer the call to a technician in the field. D. End the call if the customer is too angry. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. A sincere apology, acknowledgement, and quick rescheduling demonstrates professionalism and diffuses tension. Over-explaining internal issues shifts blame and fuels frustration. Transferring to a tech disrupts field work without resolving the conflict. Ending the call damages customer trust. Effective de-escalation focuses on empathy and actionable solutions.